Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go, let's go. Oh, let's start this show. King Roman news gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know he can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman news.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman news. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman News, coming just for you. King Roman News, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman News, King Roman News. Let's go. Let's start this show. Let's go, let's go. Oh, let's start this show.
Good morning, news crew and crew family. What up? What up? What up? Good morning to you. It is a Wednesday. I am excited to be here. It is so funny because yesterday we were talking about the Mexico City and the drama all around that. I'm putting an example out about what happened in Cabo City, wondering why the world isn't talking about that. And sure enough, this incident goes viral. So I said I want to talk about it. So today I want to talk about Shanquella Robinson and everything that's going on with her. So thank you for joining me. Shout out to the crew. I see you, and I know you see me. I see you, and I'm always excited to be here with you. I'm excited to see my members in the chat. What up? What up? I see y'all. Cash App Sticks, girl. What's up? I'm always excited to see the moderators in the chat. What up, Joe? Good morning to you. It's always a pleasure to be here with you. And so we're gonna get right into it today. If you have not hit that membership, you can always consider being a member. The link I will drop in the chat, and you can always find click on it when you go to my channel. If you have not hit the like button, please feel free to do so. Like right now. I don't understand what you're doing. You literally can X that chat box and go like this video. And if you are one of those folks who like to wait till the end of the video, that's perfectly fine. Shout out to the replay crew. I see you as well. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so you'll know when that video drops or when the next upload comes or when I'm coming live again. And always, if you feel so inclined, you want to show me some love, you're really excited about our show or anything I've said, you can always do so by sending a cash app to $Roman L Jackson, and everything always goes back to supporting the channel and supporting me. So without further ado, good morning, crew and crew family. I hope y'all having a great Monday morning. Wednesday morning, middle of the week. I surely am. Woke up really, really refreshed. So good, so good. How are y'all today? How are y'all? Are y'all ready to talk about this? This is like one of the most freakiest friends, like freakiest things that could ever happen to you. You go on a trip with some folks and you don't return. And then the story given to your family has been so all over the place. And then you have nerve enough to show up to my mom's house with the girl who beat me up and telling my mom that it was because I got drunk. Oh, we gotta break this shit down. I didn't even know it was this deep. And when you all were in the chat yesterday saying Roman, it's her friends. I swear it's her friends. I'm sitting there. I'm feeling you. I'm hearing you, but I really wasn't paying attention until after our vid live, I started seeing more videos pop up about it, and I said, "Wow." So yeah, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into some things this morning. Shout out to you all. And I got a nice comment under my live yesterday from Voodoo. Shout out to Voodoo. Thank you. I read it this morning. I'm definitely gonna get back to you. That was a nice comment. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Naries, good morning. Good morning. Three Heartbeats, good morning. This young lady from my area. It's so sad to read about the young people who knew her baby and that best friend Khalil. Khalil needs street justice. That's what Khalil needs. He needs street justice. You know why? Because he played in the mother face for so long. You're not gonna leave Mexico, then come to my house almost every day with your mom like she's some protection. And I'm sitting here telling you, well, we're just gonna wait till the autopsy report come back. Let me stop getting to the story. We're gonna get into it. Joe, good morning. Good morning. Yes, hit that like button on your way in. Sticks girl. Hey, babes. Good morning, Kings Mina. Good morning, moderators and everyone here this morning. Yes. Morning, party people. Good morning, Cash Apps. Yes, Voodoo. Thank you. That meant a lot to me. Thank you so much. Silky Black. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. My 3-year-old redhead is rocking out in her car seat singing, "Let's go, let's go." Hey, let's start this show. Gay Lucifer, good morning. Thank you for being here. Good morning, Miss Toby. Good morning. Hey, darling Tiana. Good morning. Good morning. Grand Rising's out here. Good morning. Ooh, Francis Thibodeau or Thibodeau. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Good morning to you. And thank you for coming through. Cash apps. Hey, boo. Have a marvelous day. Good morning, Miss Gerald. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Risa. Good morning. Thank you. It's one of those days where instantly after this live is over, I'm going into a Zoom. So it was like you might as well just be dressed and ready to. Good morning. So how's it going? So thank you. Thank you. Driving home from the gym, listening from the clouds. You know you be Adam, Risa. You must be like me. You get up early and get to going. Okay. Okay, Zaire. The whole story is suspect. Down to the motherfucking State Department. The State Department and the Mexico City officials, their police department, they know they're in trouble. All the way back to the security officers then calling the police. Everyone's at fault here. So I just hope this family don't let up on this story. Please don't. Good morning, Tanya McNeil. Thank you for coming through. I don't want friends like that, baby. You don't want brother like me to be your sis, to be related to you and you lost your life. Cause yeah, heads will be rolled. Heads will be rolled. I reached out. So good morning, Chocolate Vixen. Good morning. Enjoying your news podcast with my coffee. Oh, thank you, Chocolate Vixen. Thank you for coming through. Good morning, Diesel. What up? What up? What up? Hey, Voodoo. I was trying to see what you was talking about. I reached out. So, all right, y'all. So let's get into this story. It's only one story today, so we should be able to get right into it. Now, y'all know I'll be trying to go get the meat and potatoes. I watch everyone's video simply to understand all aspects of the story. But then when I'm watching folks' videos and reading articles, I start making questions. Well, what happened here? Well, why did she say that? Not because they didn't answer it, but because as a consumer, a subscriber, a content person who consumes content, we have these questions. Like even when y'all watch my lives, y'all have questions. Like, well, Roman, what happened? So that's what I did today. The basis of how I'm presenting what happened is because I had so many other questions that I figured the crew will have these questions too. And to the point that last night, one of the guys who was on this trip, he decided to come out and speak on his TikTok. Now the video kept getting deleted. What the fuck is up with TikTok deleting all these testimonial videos that we can use in court? What's up? Either you gonna be down for the people or you not. Anyways, they deleted it, but somebody grabbed it and grabbed the video. And so I posted it on my Twitter, but I'm going to play it here today. Now, the only footage I'm not playing is the footage of the actual fighting incident. If you haven't seen it, it's on my Twitter. I didn't retweet it, but I liked it. So go check out the likes under King Roman News on Twitter if you haven't seen it. I'll just let you know it's a very graphic video. If not for, if it wasn't for this video, I wouldn't even be talking about this. This wouldn't even be out here. So again, we have to give a kudos and credits to people recording this shit. Now, the person who recorded this is a fucking sucker. I could see if this was on the street and an innocent bystander, but you're in it. So let's break this down. So we have a Shanquella Robinson. And she's from Charlotte, North Carolina. She's a braider. She's a businesswoman. People know her down there. She does her thing. She went to Winston-Salem and graduated from Winston-Salem. And she's the owner of Exquisite Braids as well as the Exquisite Boutique. So she's a business. She got her coin. I didn't read anything about her having any kids or a marriage or a man. So it gave me boss woman doing her own thing, independent, single, no ties. I thought this was a really, really pretty picture of her. This is one of the pictures I found of her. This is a picture of her and her mother. This is also a picture of her, just to give you an idea of the individual we're talking about. Seemed very calm and mild mannered. Now, they call her Quella in the community. So this is her IG. She only got 6 posts, but she got 14.8 thousand followers. That speaks volumes about your work, your service, your connections. Now, under all of the pictures that's currently on her IG, baby, we miss you. It ain't your fault. Fuck these friends. All of that shit. It was a very sad story for me to look at, too, because it's like, damn, God damn. Now, I don't know if the page was scrubbed or not, but on the page right now, there's not too much there for you to see. But I put this here just to show you that she has sort of a following. She was doing her thing. She is a businesswoman. So, Quella, just like a lot of women, just like a lot of men, she has a male best friend. And there's nothing wrong with that. And so her and him have been friends for about 5 years. Longer than 5 years. I think they say, yeah, for 5 years, he'd go to family outings. He'd go to her house, chill with her relatives, cookies and Christmas parties and all that great stuff. And they would always travel together. This was not the first trip. They would always travel together. They would always do things together, be seen around, all those good things. And so he invited her on a trip to Cabo, Mexico, because he was celebrating one of their friends' birthday. So now here's the guy. His name is Khalil Cook. Khalil Cook is, I think he's 27 years old. Khalil Cook. He's the best friend. So this is I don't want to call him little guy, but this is the man that she, we ace boom coon, we buddy down. Okay, cool, we going on a trip. And it's so bad that when she told her family she's going on a trip and who she's going with, all she had to say was Khalil, and they thought nothing of it. Oh, she good. She good. That's Khalil. She good. She good. But see, no. Nah. No. Not in my household. See, my TT wouldn't even have been like that. I don't care how old I was. She would have had to know more information and more details. But you never know the relationship they have with it. We don't know. For all givens and purposes, she went on a trip with Khalil. Now, they went down to Cabo, Mexico, and they stayed in this villa called Villa Linda 32. Now, Villa Linda 32 is sort of this hot spot destination. You can get it on this website real cheap, real quick. I was looking on the website this morning. So they went down there and a couple of other friends. Now here's the friends. So you have Elise. Elise is 27 years old. You have Nazir. Nazir is 25 years old. You have Winter Donovan. I couldn't get her age, but she was there. Remember Winter. I want y'all to remember Winter. This is Winter. You have Patrick Dyer. Patrick Dyer is 26. And you have Dejanae, I don't know how to pronounce her name, Dejanae Jackson. And she's 26. Now I want you to remember Dejanae Jackson, and I want you to remember Winter Donovan. So they all went on, they're all going down to this villa. They're all going down here to have a good time, to have a good time, going to have family thinks nothing of it, friends thinks nothing of it. So on Friday, October 28th, they all land. Now, the only person who doesn't land at this time is Nazir. Nazir, for some reason, missed his flight, had to come Saturday. He couldn't get there Friday. So, for all intents and purposes, Nazir right now is out on the outs. We're not talking about Nazir. So that leaves Elise, Winter, Patrick Dyer, Janae, and Khalil. So they get down here Friday, right? She, I bless her soul. She calls her mother. She says, "Mom, I made it, girl. It's cool. I'm having it's a good time. We're gonna check into the villa. We getting tacos, blah blah blah. This on the good." Didn't say nothing else. That was the last conversation her mom had with her. So that was Friday. Friday around 6 o'clock p.m. Now I'm putting a time frame on this for you all because it's pertinent to understand conflict and how conflict escalates and how we know that 6 p.m. we're eating tacos. We're going back to our villa where we have drinks and stuff set up. The next day in the morning, shit pops off. So we know now after she's called her mom 6 p.m. at night, shit is about to get funky. We don't know what it is, but tensions are brewing. Bitches is mad. I don't know what's going on. But as a bystander watching this, I know for a fact. I've even been in shit like this. You go on a trip with folks, you after drinks and shit, people starting to feel like drinks and attitudes. And so it starts to fester. It may not fester into something immediately, but something festered up right there. So that was the last conversation. She told her chef was coming to provide the food. We're getting ready to eat. Now, the next morning, Khalil calls Shanquella's mother and says, "Hey, she hasn't been feeling good. She's been throwing up. We think it's alcohol poisoning." Now, mind you, he called her the first time and told her all of this. We'll keep it. The mother was like, "Just keep me posted. Let me know what's going on." The mother was like, "I didn't think nothing of it because, she's with Khalil. We fine." And I could understand that, right? So then he calls back again. It's not looking good. We think it's alcohol poisoning. They're going to come up here and check on her. He puts her on hold. Now, anybody who knows any better, it doesn't take multiple holds for you to explain to me across the fucking water what's going on. So it sounds like you're putting a story together. Like maybe y'all don't know what to say at this given point in time. So she's on hold. And she was getting different stories from each person during that time. One person was in the room yelling, the maid found her. One person was saying it's alcohol poisoning from the night before. And so they were getting all these different stories. Finally, he gets back on hold and says, "Yeah, the medics couldn't save her. She died from alcohol poisoning." Can you fucking imagine the mother's feelings in that moment? Now, mind you, you've just called me and said she's not feeling well, she's throwing up. Then it goes to it's alcohol poisoning. Then you're telling me that she's dead, all within like a 10-minute on hold span. Hold the fuck up, Schmojo. Where is this happening at? What do you mean? Do you have alcohol? Who else has alcohol? Was she the only one drinking like that? I have questions. We got a whole bunch of questions. So now, this is where the time for me gets a little bit iffy. So he called her in the morning. All of this shit goes down. Now, our morning is like their afternoon. So around 3 p.m. their time is when the medics pronounced her dead. Now, they're saying that it's 15 minutes after an injury, after the poisoning, that she passed away, allegedly. So all of these folks now get it. Now, mind you, it's alcohol poisoning, right? That's nothing to be scurrying about. That's nothing to be afraid about. My friend in town, you passed away from alcohol poisoning. I gotta stay here and figure this shit out. We gotta figure out. I didn't do nothing wrong. If that's the truth, then let's make sure our paperwork's in a duck. You know what these old trifling nasty bitches did, and not you, Nazir. I heard you this morning. I'm gonna get to you, not you, Nazir, because I'm still looking at you sideways, man. I'm still looking at you sideways, but not Nazir. So now Nazir arrives. Remember the one I told you he didn't arrive until Saturday? So now, while 3 p.m., he's just now pulling up. Like, what is going on? So in his mind, the story they've told him is the story he's going with. He's going with, oh, it's alcohol poisoning. He's seeing the medics putting saline solution in her body. He's not thinking it was a fight. But what he did do was take pictures of the girl's face. What he did do was send that shit to the mother. And that's where I have to say, as a friend, you did step in at that moment and you didn't even know what was going on. You literally was like, oh, wow. And you did do that stuff. You get something for that. Now, he shows up. So as he's showing up, they're telling him, yo, we're about to leave. We got to go because we don't want to get wrapped up in this mess. We don't know what's going on. What do you mean you're about to go and leave? So they book an early flight out the next day, Sunday. Because they're at this point, they're terrified. They don't want to get caught up in anything in Mexico. For all they know, it could be blamed, it could be a black on black crime. They don't know. So they're trying to get up out of here. So Sunday, they catch a flight back. Do you know this motherfucker here, boy, you gonna rot in hell. Your spirit is nasty. Do you know he had the audacity, soon as he landed, to take his ass over to, her name is Salamandra. That's Shanquella's mother. He took his ass over there, took her all her clothes and belongings, and said, I'm sorry that she passed away. Now, the coward couldn't go by himself. He had to go with his mom. Like, his mom meant something. Like, what's she gonna do? Because if I want to check your ass, I'm gonna check you in front of your mom. This ain't this right now, it ain't about morally or who older and respect your elders. No, there was a life lost. Don't be bringing your mom over here to just piece the room. No, fuck that. So, as he's doing this, the mother and the sisters and folks that are over there are like, what's going on? Like, you sure that's what happened? Are you sure? He's like, yes, I'm sure. So the and mind you, he left her body over in Mexico. Like, you couldn't wait for us to give you the money to travel back with the body. All you bitches brought your ass back. Every last one of these bitches. Elise. Now, Nazir, I'm not trying to throw you in that bucket, but you did come back, bro. Winter, Patrick, even her. Now, let's get into Dejanay. So this is what happens, right? This video comes out it's so brutal. I was going to play audio for y'all because I want you to hear Shanquella saying literally, I'm done. No, I don't want to fight no more. I'm done. And one of the guys that's in the room, which had to be either Patrick or her best friend Khalil, because remember, Nazir isn't there yet. So it's these only two guys. One of these two guys had to be sitting there egging her on. You ain't even going to fight back? Bitch, I know it wasn't Khalil. I know you wasn't holding the camera recording telling your best friend she ain't going to fight back and you see her getting her ass beat. I know that wasn't you. So for me, I had to believe it was Patrick. I'm like, okay, maybe it was Patrick Dyer, you fucking cunt. So that's what I was going to play the video for, but you can go check the video out. But she's literally in the video saying, no, no, no. Now, here's a fight pic. As you can see, the woman standing over Shanquella is this bitch, Dejanay Jackson. So let's talk about Dejanay. Girl, hey girl, I went and looked you up. You little low-ride ass. I looked you up. You one of them bitches who think your looks is going to get you everywhere, ain't it? See, you don't like the baddest bitch in the room. You don't. You want to be the baddest bitch in the room. And the problem that separates you and Shanquella is Shanquella runs her own fucking business, bitch. You know what you are? And no shade, no tea. But baby, you are an inspiring healthcare professional. That's what you are. Your about says, I want to obtain a full-time position in the healthcare management field. Well, your friend she's there and there. So I get you. I kind of get you. And y'all know what else I looked at? I said, this trip dynamic is funny. You got a male, you got a female. You got a male, you got a female. You got Khalil, and you got another female. But there's one female unpaired, Shanquella. So I'm getting the dynamics of a social group, a bunch of friends out. There could be an eyeball in the bunch. It may not be Shanquella. It may be one of them other bitches who didn't like the fact that they're the eyeball in the bunch. Bitch, you ain't getting no attention. You ain't. Who knows? Jealousy is huge. And yesterday's show was very, very critical. And we talked about the sister who killed her sister over jealousy, being brainwashed by her fucking boyfriend. This jealousy shit is deep as fuck. So when I looked at it, I said, I wonder if that was something. So here's the fight pick. Now, I wanted you all to see the dynamics of this room, because what got me was that when you go and play this video, you'll hear the woman saying, no, I don't want to fight. No. So here's the room, y'all. This is what the room looks like when you pull it back. You see them sliding doors open over there? Now, in the video, they're open. So nobody heard this shit going on? No cameras, no nothing. No nothing. Now, here, look at this picture here. This picture shows you how the back of the rooms lead out into a terrace. And there's multiple rooms lined up like that in a villa. I don't know if you've ever been to a villa, but there's some of villas are connected. And they have their own pool and own deck. But you certainly are near enough that the way that woman was screaming, I could have sworn somebody would have heard her. But okay, all right, nobody heard her. All right. So the fight proceeds. That goes on. Now we're at the point where Nazir arrives. He's looking at the ambulance and the medics in the room. And security, they tell the folks that the group called the concierge for help Saturday afternoon. And the concierge called a doctor who gave CPR. Robinson died at 3 p.m. an estimated 15 minutes after her injury. Now, what kills me is that they're saying after her injury. What injury if it was alcohol poisoning? What injury? So they come, Mexico police come, they show up on the scene, they say the same thing. They're agreeing with what they're saying. Yeah, there's no foul play. Of course, because it's American citizens, you have to report this to the U.S. State Department. What does the U.S. State Department come out and say? The same motherfucking thing. U.S. State Department comes out here, and their statement basically is, we're denying that Shanquella's death was a murder, citing the police investigation. It did not reveal signs of foul play. They further go on to say they recommend the family hire a private investigator and attorney if they question the circumstances surrounding Shanquella's death. Well, baby, what you think this family's done? So now the family is at a point where they've gotten all this information. All of this shit is in the forefront of them. So while all of this is going on, remember I told you Khalil kept going to their house. So one time he finally decides to go over there with Winter and Dejanay. Now at this particular time, her sister, Shanquella's sister, what's her name? Quilla? I think her name is Quilla. Quilla. Her sister was getting text messages, phone calls that, your sister got jumped over there. That's no false. Your sister got beat up. Who y'all think that was? I ain't saying no names. This shit all allegedly. And so when Khalil shows up with these two women, her first thing is, we've been getting reports about a fight. What's going on? You heard? No, I ain't hear nothing about that. I ain't hear nothing about that. What? I don't know nothing about that. And then boom, drops the video. And when the video dropped, all these motherfuckers have left. Not left, fled the city, but everyone's privated their social media. Khalil, Nazir, Malik, and Nazir. This is why I'm still here on your ass. Because if you ain't got nothing to hide, why are you privating your social media? People have been calling you. You have not answered any questions. The sister came out and released a statement. Here's what she said. Now that stuff done happened, I can go back and say, that's why he was pacing. I mean, you would have thought he was coming off something like he was high. He was nervous. He was sweating and grabbing his head, his beard. It had to be eating him up. Now, she was talking about the times he was coming to her house after the trip, just walking in and out casually. So this all happens. Well, Nazir and all of them have been getting the fucking flux like y'all some badass friends. Y'all did this shit. So last night, it was last night. He goes on TikTok and here's his statement. Here's what he had to say. Now, y'all listen clearly and closely because he's talking like a nigga, very low and muffled to the camera. But listen to what he has to say. Do I believe him? Let's see.
Into social media. Social media. Of course, my story is going to be different because I got there a day late. I can only tell you what I know from 3:30 till Sunday when I left. That's all I can do. I really can't give nobody no other answer from Friday because they didn't tell me. I didn't go in there, sit down and make no alibi with nobody. I didn't know nothing. They didn't tell me nothing. Cross my heart and hope to die on this Bible right here. I don't know nothing. I didn't sit and make no alibi. I didn't even have time. I got there an hour later. The nurse came in the door. The nurse came in the door. Tried to help pull her, tried to put some salines in her, but her energy, she didn't have no electrolytes. Her oxygen was low, so she couldn't find them. Y'all don't understand what I went through.
Here we go. Now, I said this shit yesterday about Pastor Dwayne Dawkins. Ain't nobody trying to understand what the fuck you went through because you're not the one that we're worried about in this situation. Ain't nobody worried about what you went through, Nazir. We want you to tell the tea. What the fuck went on with those friends? Who didn't like who? And so y'all know I love Twitter. I fucking love Twitter. And I'm mad that Elon's fucking with Twitter because stories like this, all you got to do is go to Twitter. The details are in Twitter. So I'm on Twitter and I'm sitting here thinking like, you know, this shit is crazy because it had to be building up. That had been my thing. It had been building up. Well, this girl on Twitter, she tweeted, I wonder if her mother got her phone and knows the passcode or knows a real friend that would know. Because I feel like maybe she reached out to someone else saying something about these folks and the vibe before this happened. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet that the details lie in this phone? This girl did not just call her mother the day before. She definitely called other folks afterwards. She's definitely reached out to other folks afterwards and saying, hey, how you think all this shit leaking out now? People coming up saying, hey, I heard it was a fight. Hey. Then you got him with the pictures, allegedly. So you know that there's more to this. And that's why, Nazir, I'm looking at you like, bro, you can't just come out here and clear your name. You need to be trying to add some more weight to the story. Ain't no way you was there and you don't know much of nothing. So now we get into that. And the family. Now the family is out here fighting because the U.S. State Department isn't doing any further investigations. They're leaving it up with the U.S. officials who were in Mexico. And Mexico has declared this. Now, here's what's funny. In the box that says, is this an accident or was this murder, homicide? They checked yes, but they didn't specify whether it was an accident or murder. They just checked the box yes. So now it's leaving everyone up to wonder what happened here. So the family is now going to hire a private investigator to look into this. The FBI has gotten involved. The FBI is lending them some support outside of the U.S. State Department. Now that's where the problem lies because there is a cover up here. There absolutely is. When they got the autopsy report back, it said that she had a swollen face, a broken neck, and her head was crushed. Bitch, from alcohol poisoning? Girl, tell me what you was drinking so I know what to stay the fuck away from. Are you kidding me? So now we're here. Now the family went out and they've had something to say. I'm going to share what the mother had to say. And rest in peace, Shanquella. My condolences to the mother, Salamandra. No one expects that someone goes out of town and comes back and the details surrounding their death are so absurd that you got the best friend lying in your face. Y'all need to get some cousins to beat that nigga ass. There's no way he's walking around Charlotte with both his legs. At least a foot should be missing. By this time, at least something. It's shooters everywhere. And I'm not trying to condone violence, but I'm just talking about street justice right now. Something. Ma'am, that shit ain't right. He was playing in y'all face. Let's just get into this clip because that shit pissed. You wouldn't have been around getting hell fucking no. Not my mother.
Well, now to the latest on the deadly ambush of an American family in Mexico. Relatives are now speaking out about the massacre, and officials blame drug cartels for the assault. But
tonight has become a mystery in Mexico as a Charlotte family tries to find answers into how a 25-year-old wound up.
Well, conflicting reports now have them now wondering what really happened at a villa in Cabo San Lucas. Morgan Francis tonight spoke to the family and joins us now here in the studio. So, Morgan, when did all this happen?
Alicia, this happened about 2 weeks ago. Shanquella Robinson went to Mexico with her friends. She arrived early on Friday the 28th, and her family says the next morning she was dead.
It was supposed to be a fun, long weekend for 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson and her group of friends who went to Cabo to celebrate one of their birthdays.
told me that she was ready to eat. They tacos, something, salad, something they was eating. And okay, I love you. Have a good night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. And I never talked to my child again, and she never made it back home.
Robinson's mom, Salamandra, says within 24 hours of her daughter's arrival, she was dead. Figuring out how or why has only added to the family's nightmare. It started with a frantic call from Robinson's friends.
They said she wasn't feeling well. She had alcohol poisoning. They couldn't get a pulse. Each one of the people that was there with her was telling different stories.
It's when the family made calls to the FBI and Mexican authorities that they learned of another potential cause of death.
The autopsy came back. They said it didn't have anything to do with alcohol. Say that she had been, she had a broken neck and her spine in the back was cracked. She had been beaten.
Salamandra says the entire group came back from Mexico, leaving her daughter's body there. Nearly 2 weeks and $6,000 later, her body is back home, but answers have been hard to come by.
You know, I know that's not going to bring my child back, but I want something done about it.
Queen City News has spoken with officials at the U.S. State Department in Mexico who refute the claim that Robinson was murdered, saying the police's initial indication is that there was no clear evidence of foul play. Here in Charlotte, her family refuses to believe their daughter's death was an accident, and they vow to find the truth of what happened that night in Cabo.
She had a heart of gold. She loved everybody, and pretty much everybody loved her.
An official with the State Department told us they're helping the family obtain reports from authorities and recommend the family hires a private investigator and an attorney if they question the circumstances surrounding Shanquella's death.
What do you mean, hire a private attorney and investigator? That's y'all fucking job. Unbelievable. This is really unbelievable that all the evidence is there, everything is there. Now the problem is that initial contact between police authorities. Oh shit. Is that my light? The initial contact between Alexa, turn on office light. Thank you. I don't know what's going on. So that initial report, that initial call you from the front desk to the room, that is critical, y'all. That is critical. That is the initial point of what did you see and what did you put in the report. Now you have the Mexican authorities. When they first arrive, what did you see? What did you put in the report? Then you have the autopsy report and the actual body. Now we can figure out, so how did y'all get to this? Let's backtrack. So y'all got this story out of what? That's where we are with this now. And it's going to take a lot of attorney work. This isn't going to be an overnight thing. You're talking about whether the United States is going to indict these individuals on a crime that was committed in Mexico, pending in Mexico investigation. Do you all see how fucked up this shit is? It's going to take the Mexican authorities to go through this and issue or indict or charge the American citizens for an American murder in Mexico in their country. That's why you have a lot of this tiptoeing between State Department, because then on the flip side, us U.S. State Department will have to grant those same privileges to Mexican authorities. If a Mexican is in the United States and kills another Mexican individual and Mexico wants us to indict it and we don't want to get involved, you're looking at a whole political thing here. Same thing with Brittany. It's not just as easy as us going over there and indicting folks. No, because those individuals will get attorneys who will be really, really good at what they're doing and know how to get around the fucking law, just how they knew to get on the flight and get here, get right back to America. So this is a fucked up situation. That's why I said street justice. And I don't want to imply that people need to get their ass beat, but Khalil needs a stern handling. That was some fucked up shit, bro. You can't sleep with yourself at night. And you better not be the person in the video talking about something. You ain't gonna fight back? And she's saying, no, stop. What what? I'd have mopped that bitch. You better get off, my friend. But that's neither here nor there. So that's the crux of this story. And that's where it was. And it touched me so much because it's like, what other evidence do we need? Do we need blood on a shirt with saying, I did it, it was me? What do you need? And shout out to the crew. It's 79 folks in here. Oh my God. Yes, please hit that like button. Please hit the like button and share the video. Subscribe to the channel today and tonight and now. I'm about to go through the comments, y'all. So give me a minute because I want to say hey to everybody. What up? It's some people, it's some new faces in here. He probably sent that thinking something else happened to her. Nazir, get a point for the picture. You know, that's the only point he get. For me, it's when you made that video yesterday, you should have been out here. Well, I know she didn't get along with Winter, and I know her and Dejanay wasn't getting along, but I thought they had squashed their beef. Oh shit, now you pulling us back. But to tell us you didn't get here to this, so you couldn't be involved. Okay, great. Now what else? You don't do that because it's like you're covering up for these other folks. And that's not fair to the person who lost their life. Thanks, Romy, for breaking the story down. Good morning, Ivy Pearl. Good morning. Sorry, so sad. So sad. Loving my friend dead. Leaving my friend dead. Ain't no fucking way. I'm just thinking about my friends. Ain't no way I'm leaving my friend. I would feel so much guilt and so much onus. Ain't no way that's happening. What do you mean? Chocolate Vixen, he pretending to be sincere. You see it, right? Trying to clear his name up. The fuck out of here. And trying not to say nobody else's name or expose no one else. I would never leave my friend dead or alive. The guilt sent the devil over there. Good morning, Sean P. Good morning. Good morning. Bless this child's heart. Hey, Karen. Great day. Good morning. Hey, Miss Toby. Wow. I would never leave my friend. I hope they burn in hell. Throw her under the jailhouse, funky bitch. Okay. Thank you for not playing it. No, yeah, yeah, absolutely, child. Yes, Miss Toby. I was so into this story after yesterday, and Leah Gordon. I shared it on my community wall. Shout out to Leah Gordon. You did an amazing job of pulling the story together so quickly, so timely, so concisely. The way you spliced up the mother's interview and then added, you did a good job. Shout out to Leah Gordon. Jealousy is deadly. Yes, yes, it is. People will take you out just for something you have and not understand the dynamics of what you got. Like, it is so crazy. And I really do believe that the result of this woman's death is because of jealousy, envy, some bullshit. I mean, friends, okay, friends fight. Yeah, we may fight. Now, me and my friends, we don't get in physical fights. We'll curse each other the fuck out. Bitch, get me out. I'm done. I'm get me out the car right now. I'm over it. But hey, Shay. Good morning, Shay. But we never throwing blows on each other. That woman, if y'all see that video, she was beating that girl ass like beef had been existing. That wasn't no, we just got into it off some liquor shots. Cause that'd be a little. That was. I told you this about the last time I fucking like they were tussling like the night prior. Beef had been building. Weeks prior, beef had been building. And then finally she probably got down there and it was just like on and popping. And them men sitting there egging it on and them other women just sitting there quiet like that shows y'all pussies too. I don't know if y'all scared of that woman or not, but y'all straight up pussies. The fuck? Hey, Brick Girl. Good morning, boo. Good morning. Good morning. I'm thinking about attending her services for real. If you do, please just bow a head for me. Who videoed the fight? I was trying to do reasonable.
Got the hottest ride in town.
I accidentally clicked that. I was trying to do reasonable deducting. Now, it has to be between either Patrick Dyer or Khalil Cook because remember, Nazir wasn't there at the time. Now, you hear on the camera the person saying, you're not going to fight back. Come on, you're going to fight back. To me, when you're saying that to someone, it sounds like you're familiar with them, right? Like, come on, boo. Like, girl, you ain't going to fight. You hit that bitch back. You ain't going to get her back. And out of the two, Khalil and Patrick, the one who's most familiar with her is Khalil. So if I use reasonable deducting, I'm thinking Khalil filmed the fight. I'm thinking he was sitting there behind the camera and filming everything going on. Now, maybe he wanted to clear his own name, but you look just as fucking guilty holding that camera watching your friend lose her life at the hands of this train wreck. Girl, and it all happened so far away in Mexico. So you really can't do too much. Hey, Miss Ray. Good morning. Good morning. So negligent. I saw this story somewhere today. I think her friends beat her. Yeah. They beat her and didn't think no one would find out. No one, yeah, that's exactly what it was. Does the family have a GoFundMe? I think they do have a GoFundMe. I'm gonna find it and I'll share it on my community wall. They do have a GoFundMe. I saw it in one of the articles that they're raising money for a private investigator and an attorney. This is so sad. I can't believe heterosexual men will be in on something messy as this. Ain't it? So he's the one leaked the video. They're saying Nazir's the one who leaked the photos to the family of her swollen face because the family said that was the most graphic thing. I'm saying I believe allegedly Khalil recorded the video and also leaked the video out. But it could have been Patrick Dyer, the other guy that was there. Both of them are jackasses and assholes. Good morning, Rochelle. Rochelle. He knows something. Oh, you know he does. More than one of them videotaped the fight. Good morning, living my best life, OG. Good morning, good morning. Well, he already pleading his case. You see it, right, nigga? Yes, dudes swear on Bibles always be lying. He's too defensive. Hey, Aisha. Good morning, boo. I got your message too. Absolutely, always in the way, in the wings whenever you need us. I hate Twitter, but it does. It has real time information. Like right now, if you go type in Shanquella Robinson and hit the latest tab, you are seeing like real time information come. And I love it, especially when you're like doing news reporting. Right. Good morning, Alisi. Good morning, boo. If they don't tell, they all should go to jail. And it's like, who's going to prosecute them? The New York State doesn't have the jurisdiction to bring charges against these folks for something over in Mexico. That's why they're trying to find a private investigator, and they're trying to figure out like what else. What could have went on? You know, did the Mexican authorities not do this right? What other due process can they find? Because it's going to be really, really hard for them to bring charges, especially given the Mexico authorities allowed them to leave. That meant that they've accepted the story, meaning that they didn't investigate right then and there. Nobody was arrested. And if that's the case, then you're not holding people accountable. You're holding actual municipalities. And that's a whole nother battle. It's a whole nother thing. But I do think that they need to take the fight. I would. The phone provider can break into her phone. That's my thing, Chocolate. Now we on the same page. My thing is, can we get her phone? It's got to be text messages in there. Something that says that she either was texting people, calling them like, yo, can you believe this girl talking shit to me the whole night? Uh-oh. Because now we can see probable cause, motive, the reason, and it's clear as day. Then you can probably go to Mexican authorities like, yes, can you bring charges against this woman? Ask the United States consulate, can y'all, send that bitch back to Mexico so she can be held to get on these charges? Seriously. They not. Miss Ray, they not going to do nothing. They beat her. They not going to do nothing. A whole crushed head. Sorry, if she was another color, it would be more outraged investigations. Absolutely. And it's so funny how this all happened on the same weekend of these three folks, which is the initial story I was talking about, the three American citizens who were killed by carbon monoxide in the hotel in Mexico City. So it's just so funny. That story trumped this story, but that story actually got a motive, and it's like, sort of being dealt with. This is the one where we need to be talking about. Like, I wish I would have did my different yesterday. Like, whoa. But I wanted to talk about that because y'all had asked me about it on Saturday, so I definitely wanted to talk about it. But yo, it's like crazy. I'm catching up, y'all. I'm catching up. Echo. Yeah, okay. They beat her. All that damage to her. More than one person beat her. That's sad. Okay, I hope they get them motherfuckers. A broken spine. Yeah, if you watch the video, she was thumping the hell out of. She knocked the hell out of that girl, and she had her on the bed, tossing and tussling. I mean, I couldn't sit. As a human, I couldn't sit in a space and watch somebody get their ass beat like that unless it was rightfully due. You know what I mean? Like, you did something to a child or something. You need to get your ass beat. But my best friend, how off your meds you gotta be? They all need to be in jail. That's why they ran back to the States. Someone stumped that young lady. So sad. Good morning. That was weird how your light started to flicker. I think it's this, because every time you see it. Oh, I think it's this. It's my thing back here. I don't know. It scared me though. I saw it too. I didn't know y'all saw it. I'm sitting here looking like, oh, okay, I came late. What about the pictures? So apparently Nazir is the one who took pictures because he arrived late, didn't know that she got her ass beat. He arrived when the story was she was during alcohol poisoning. So he was taking pictures himself. Allegedly, he's the one who sent it to the family. And now he's starting to crack because people are trying to say he was complicit, but they don't know he showed up a day late. He missed his flight. A broken neck and spinal injury. If you think that's a problem, baby. Good morning, Kimberly Black. Hey, boo. I hope they apply pressure and somebody folds. Okay, you can pay the Mexican authorities off. Okay, Ox City 805 Queen. Hey, boo. Got sick, so in the bed. Oh, I hope you feel better. I hope you feel. 'Tis the season. Oh yes, oh yes. It's on. That's what leaked the story. That's what really made, because it came out weeks ago that this had happened, and it was just a mystery of alcohol poisoning. Then we get the video of the fight. Now, what I think is the family got this video first, and the family leaked this video because they wanted justice. As you can hear in interviews and stuff, they're saying, yeah, play the video. Yeah, we want people to see it. Yeah. Even the site who leaked the video, which is like North Carolina, some North Carolina site, they were complicit with the family. The family said, yeah, you can leak the video. So I think that they got hold to this too. Now that lets you know someone in that circle was talking and trying to clear their name. Nazir. Same thing happened to that white girl in Aruba. Oh, wow. Yes, y'all. Hit that like button. Hey, Camp Me. Good morning. Good morning. Cameron, there's video. Hit the like. This is so sad. The friends, horrible for leaving her body. If they wasn't guilty, why didn't they just stay or even help come together to pay for her body to be flown back? And even if y'all didn't have the money, I would have just sat till the family came up with it. Shit. Honestly, what's a couple of more days on the beach and you just, waiting on your friend? I would have not left. Especially if I know I'm not guilty. What am I leaving for? Fuck that. My friend right here? Nah, we got to do this together. Good morning, Stacy. Good morning. Good morning. Right. I could never. And was that her boyfriend? Now, see, here's the thing. It's not her boyfriend. And I was watching Leah's video because there's a guy in there talking about their relationship. And everyone is saying that they were really, really tight friends, like go places, shopping, and stuff like that. They were really, really close. Now, I don't know if they had a friends with benefit kind of relationship, but it would explain a lot if so. And there's this other woman there. That's why we need that phone, because that would tell us the extent of their relationship, all kinds of shit. So we need that information, and I hope they follow up on it. But I was looking at it too. I'm like, you got 4 women and 3 men. Something definitely different about that. They wanted to get back home to clear their, yeah. And as soon as he got home, he went and got his mom and went to her mom's house to get out of here. Just awful. Just awful. Good morning, Tracy. All of them are going to jail. Can't hide from social media. Oh yeah, it's on my Twitter. It's under my like. Hey, mister, good morning. What up? What up? What up? All of them got something to hide. Wait, so our friends did kill her. Yeah, yo, just finished talking about the story. This sounds very premeditated. Absolutely. Lock them up. I need a whole tutorial on how to work Twitter. That's why they came back home. Yes. All right, where are they planning this while on American soil? A possible setup. Took it across the border. I see. Look, Karen, are we here with it? You see me? I'm like, you got to get that phone. You got to start proving it. You get you a good attorney, they will figure it out. Thank you, Nelisi. You too. You have a good day, and thank you. Hey, come pillow talk with me, bae. Thank you. Hey, thank you for being a new subscriber. I appreciate it. I felt like the flickering was the young lady spirit letting you know thank you and stay on it. Baby, did you see that? I had to turn like, let me reassure something ain't coming. I think it was premeditated. Got he drunk so that the other girl had the upper hand. They found the white girl in Aruba years later in a building that was being built while she was there. Still no real answers. It was the guilt that made them leave. Knowing that they had done would have made them fold on each other. Extremely. Absolutely. They would have put me out of Mexico. He's not our boyfriend, but I think may have been unreturned love on his end, and that's why he did nothing to help her. King's Media, that is just pathetic and sick. It is, but her mother can get the police to subpoena her records. So her mother's gonna be on it now. It seems as if the friend invited her there as part of a setup, which is why he recorded the fight as he sat back and enjoyed the show. And don't let me find out the friend is a beneficiary on one of her insurance policies, because then we got a whole nother story. So now I wanted to get to these very interesting points folks have made on Twitter. So the first one was this: my heart aches for Shanquella Robinson. Her friends beat her to death and lied to her mother about how she died. A friend of 5 fucking years. Jealousy and envy is real. I don't know why this story is getting to me like this, but this shit is sick. It's getting to you because we oftentimes let our guards down around the wrong people during the right times. And it's always best for you to keep your guard up, even though, like my TT say, she don't believe in having your guard down. You can have your guard down, but you need to have 1% up. You need to always have your guard up because you're the only one who have your own best interests. And so this is why it's sticking to us so much, because we do put a lot of our trust, our care, our concern. It's a human nature. A part of being a human is having the ability to need other people, want other people, use other people. All of that is a part of human nature. You need the attention. You want the love. You need, companionship, all of that stuff. But when you get to a point where you fall victim to your own circumstances, sometimes you have to check back. And not saying that this was the case here, but this is why I'm saying it's sticking to us, because oftentimes in our own lives we sit back and think like, my friend wouldn't do that, but would they? But would they? Now, I'm not saying I'm examining my friends like this, but you really do always have to just be aware, just aware. You have to be aware, and that's a good lesson from here. Another tweet I saw was that video of Shanquella Robinson is the main reason why I cut a bitch off. The second they be on weird shit, bitches are evil spirited and do not be your friends. Oh, and watch those gay male friends of yours, because some of them be snakes and feed off drama too. And I said, I agree, especially with the latter part. Drama, people feed off of drama. People want drama. When you notice people are, they want you to come around for drama. You can either decide to accept or not. It's up to you. But I think that's another thing to watch here is the drama, is the mess of it all. You are sort of messy and involved in this drama. If I get myself involved, I'm risking my life too. And for all intents and purposes, the main one popping in this group of friends was Shanquella. For all intents and purposes. I mean, I showed y'all these other guys' social media. One, Khalil Cook. I mean, the profile picture is giving me 2007, back when faded wash jeans really started popping. The other one, Nas didn't really do a damn thing. And then Malik Jubbs, I think he has his own business, but clearly hasn't taken off. So for me, it was just like, okay, she probably was the bigger person here, and people are jealous of you. Another tweet I saw was this: people can be in your face all day and secretly hate you. I can't stress this enough. Being around somebody that don't like you is dangerous. I read energy well. They tormented that girl while she was naked, throw the whole friend group under the jail. And that's another thing. People can be in your face all day and secretly fucking hate you. Secretly hate you. But the mere fact that they have that level of access to you because they like you, they're there. You gotta be aware of all that shit too. These take stories like this to do that double tap, like wake up. It's the saying in the beef sector on YouTube: there's no friends, no one's friends, nobody's your friends. Well, that can be debated back and forth, but I do think you need to take that approach in your regular life. When you don't know people, like we're associates, we're acquaintances, but not everybody's your friend. Not everyone's put the work in, the time in. Not everyone understands you, and you got to make sure that's there too, because crooks can get in. 5 years in, this man was friends with her for 5 years, and he just allowed this shit to happen to her friends. I say allegedly, but yeah, nigga, you allowed that shit to happen. Who knows how her relationship are with the other women? So yeah, you got to be careful about the bitches that are in your face, and always be careful about the ones who go up for you when you're in your despair moments or down. Woe is me, you're so sad. And oh, I'll help you. They come to your rescue. But when you're up in your good moments, you're high, you don't get no clap, no praise, no nothing, no none of that. But they rather go up for you when you need them, when you're down. Pay attention to bitches like that. I would never tell a bitch when I'm down ever again in life. That bitch will only hear positive news. I'll be crying as soon as she called. Hey, what is up? Be careful. Snakes. Been through it all. I'm telling you. You got to be careful and watch these bitches. I'm telling you. Now, K. Michelle put out a statement. For them to beat that girl like that and tell her to fight is just disgusting. Just broke my heart. This is why I put the phone down for days at a time. Tears. A jealous big back friend is worse than a deadly enemy. Throw them all under the jail. And I say it all the time. I'd rather have an enemy as a friend than have a jealous friend. Because, bitch, I know you're my enemy. I know you don't like me. But to have a bitch in your face jealous of you, it's the worst recipe for disaster. And the longer you take to catch on, the bigger that fall is going to be. You know, I thank God me and my ex-best friend, it was just a smooth, bitch, you go your way and I'm going to go my way. You know, whatever. We didn't leak no dirt. We just left it at what it is. But sometimes you don't have these situations, and this is a lesson to be learned. Another tweet I saw was this. Grown ass men sitting there watching women fight and recording it, talking about at least fight back. You should be ashamed of yourself. Every last one of you that was in that room. All friends ain't your friend. And that's another thing. Men should not be egging on women to fight. What are you doing? What are you doing? Because if the roles were reversed and you were the one on the floor getting your ass beat by another man and the women was standing there, you'd want a woman to come to your defense. You'd want a woman to call the police. You'd want her to be like, no, stop. But you sitting there and you're her friend. That's why I said you need street justice, because you obviously didn't get the lesson along the way. You didn't get that lesson along the way. Nobody should be aiding them. And them other women, Winter, all you other bitches, Elise, don't think y'all off the hook. You bitch, you too. None of y'all are off the hook. That was some foul ass shit. Y'all all need to get y'all ass beat. A hill thrown at you while you in the club, something. That shit was foul. Now this woman is out of a child. So yeah, I absolutely agree. Grown men definitely sitting there is not grown men. It's a little ass boy, clearly. And then the final tweet I saw was this. I constantly see statuses from women saying, I don't trust women who don't have friends or only one or two friends. But situations like Shanquella Robinson tells you why more women are choosing to not have a crowd of folks around them. You shouldn't have to wonder who your friends are. And this is what was so important to me when I was looking at what people were taking from this. It was a lot of people on there saying, this is why I only have one best friend. This is why I don't have a big crowd. I'm with you. This is why. And it's not that you're isolated or you're anti-people. It takes you a longer time to bring people into your fold. You can have a lot of friends, but it's guaranteed that the people that are in my fold have been vetted. They are thorough. And if I have to cut a bitch off, it ain't nothing to cut your ass off, because I've held you so close that the string to cut you off is just a snip. You ain't way out there. I know you, bitch. You just right here. So that's why I was saying, yeah, it's always important to have fewer friends, have fewer folks around, you know? And like her, she probably had this man as maybe her main friend down here on this trip, but really didn't even know that this shit was going to unfold like this and plot like this. It sucks that he walked his ass around their family shortly after this. Yeah, sad and shit. Here's her clothes. I'm sorry. That's some bitch ass shit. That's some pussy shit. And then you bring the two girls, the one girl who beat her ass up on the video before the video leaks and the family finds the video, you bring her over to the family house to reiterate there was no fight, because they started getting pictures of the girl's face. Not of any fights or anything, but of her face when the medic's there. Thanks, Nazir. And now you want them over there to explain. It really was alcohol poisoning. It really was. No, get the fuck out of here with that shit. You definitely need what's coming to you, you pussy. So that's really what I got of the story. I definitely want to, send my condolences to Shanquella. Beautiful woman. You were doing absolutely what you were supposed to be doing, getting to the bag. I don't know any of your other discrepancies, but this should definitely not have happened. And I want to say, Khalil, baby, you may not get your justice right now, and you may not get what's supposed to come to you right now, but the way the universe and the world is set up, you will forever be fucked up. You will forever reap your karma. You will forever have to look over your back and wonder if people are plotting on you the way you plotted on this girl. Trust me, it's just the way the universe is set the fuck up. Karma is a bitch. I respect karma. And to you, Dejanay, you old crusty clown looking ass bitch. You got some motherfucking nerve taking your ass to on a trip trying to fight somebody. And bitch, in the fight, your whole wig off. Look at look at you. This the real you, bitch. Bald headed. You still bald headed, and you gonna continue to be bald headed. Now you gonna be bald headed and a murderer. You a bald headed murderer. That's what the fuck you are now. So I hope you get everything that's coming to you, bitch. I hope you trip on your nose. I hope you can't breathe air in that bitch. I hope you can't see the sun of day soon. Yes, I do. You had no rights putting your hands on that woman. None at fucking all. Over what? Because you ain't got a business? Girl, all you got to do is go into face masks. The way your nose is set up, you can measure and cut at the same time. That's all you got to do. But you want to fuck with her. You aspiring healthcare professional. How long you been aspiring, bitch? When you graduate? You've been look like you've been aspiring for a while now. When you gonna actually commit to doing it? You crud. Girl, I hope you get what's coming to you. And all you other, fuck you, bitch. You and you too. All of y'all. Nazir, I'm trying to stay light on you because you wasn't there. But the fact that you're not talking enough to me is a problem. And you, Elise, like you cute, sitting there like you cute. No, what you are is a accessory. That's what all you bitches are, accessories. That's what y'all need to change our names to accessories. Murder accessory. That's all. That's everything y'all are. And y'all lucky they ain't got no brothers or no men that really will run up on you. I'm telling you now, girl. Now behold the Lamb. Crow. I just had to get through this story. We had to talk about it today, and I'm so glad y'all was here for it. Shout out to the crew. Thank y'all. Thank you. Trust no one till they give you a reason to. Absolutely, you can tell if your friends are capable of something like that. Those characteristics doesn't just come out the blue. Yes, to applause or show some love. Y'all can always drop a crown in the chat or feel free to send a cash app. I appreciate the love. $ Roman L. Jackson. This brings back memories of the Kanika Jenkins case. I remember Kanika Jenkins. Oh, yes, I remember that. That was some bullshit, too. I wish I was doing this around that time. I'd have been all over in that sector. I'm telling my niece this now. She has so-called friends that tried to jump her 2 years ago. Red flag. True, my friends are from the sandbox, and I've known them for years. My friends, my best friends are at the point we don't even call each other best friends. You're my brother and you're my sister. Like, what up, sis? I don't even use the best friend terminology anymore. It's like you my Judiana. Like, you get a different title. Like, I create something. You know what I'm saying? You my Superman. You know, you my mentor. I don't even do the best friend shit. I'm a grown ass man, a best friend, bitch. I'm my best friend. To be honest with you, on some real shit, I am my best friend. I know everything I need to know about me. I protect me. I know it all. Everybody else fits another role. You know, I got my Judiana. You know, I got my sis. I got my bro. You know, that whole best friend shit will have you fucked up. Running around here calling bitches your bestie and get your ass murked by your bestie. Good morning, Tamika. It's good to see you. Good morning, Tamika. My blood sister, same parent, so jealous of me that dislikes my babies. Her only nephews, ages 12, 15, 21. She has never did anything for my youngest two. She says she don't fuck with them. Oh my God, Florida Bay, I'm sorry to hear that. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. And we were talking about a story about that yesterday. I don't know if you caught yesterday's live, but there's a sister who killed her sister out of jealousy too, and it caught me off guard too. So I'm so sorry to hear that. Journey, okay, a whole aiding and abetting, guilty by association, discernment. I don't have a ton of friends, but the ones I do have, there's no questions regarding them. I bet there was some dust ups, arguments, and not getting along. Gotta be, because you ain't hitting that woman like that for no reason. You gotta be. This is why my mama, my man, the ex-husband, and my kids, they are 30 plus. Okay. It would surprise me if they were his friend group and she went along and she knew them. That's what I was getting. That's why I started the story by saying that's exactly what I was getting as I'm reading everything. She was invited by him on this trip for one of their birthdays. And once she got there, I'm thinking she probably was the baddest bitch. Girl, I'll handle it. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. I could see that. I could see it. Went to her family house, sat down, looked them in their eyes. Whew. You know what kind of shit that is? You know what kind of you replay that moment back in your head. The sister talking about, and no wonder he was pacing back and forth, looking like he was sweating, like he just took a high. Yeah, because he was guilty, right in your fucking living room. Ain't that some shit? They need to lure his ass back over there. Look, we just want to talk. We just want to talk. You can bring your mom too. I'd say leave her, but if you want to, you can bring your mom. Baby, get him over there. Have a whole nother Mexico situation. That was not that. He came over here drunk. This is alcohol poisoning for real. Say, okay, I truly believe in karma. Okay, dang. Robin of Detroit, good morning. Trouble woman, good morning. Somebody bans. This the type of shit happens more often than we think in friendship groups. The hate is real. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hate is real. And if you don't nip it in the bud, it's almost like you're just conspiring with your own hate. You just letting bitches trample over you. That's why I be quick to back away, like, oh, okay, so let me get out of this. I don't need nobody that much where I'm going to dog myself out to be a part of a group. You got me fucked up. Bye. But one day she gonna realize she gonna need her nephews, and when they don't come to her aid, she's going to look back and see how she did want anything to do with them. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, similar situation, girl. Similar situation. He wouldn't have made it off this porch. Side note: that Dejanay girl resembles Ness. Ness. I didn't say it. I love your reasons, everything you going like, and I just, oh yes, I could not understand it, and it's so now these the bitches that need to get read down. Drag these hoes, okay? Draggable, the precious Lamb of God. I think I'm gonna play that next. One of them knows what happened. Sad part is I have helped my sister. Oh, that case was a lot. That part, I'm my biggest fan. Period. Yep. They know they're my family. They know me so well. I know that's right. Me, myself, and I. For real, for real. Oh yeah. I always say I am too old to make friends. Just not enough time. But good to know you. My circle of friends is real small and goes from elementary school to the dirt. I think he was sleeping with both. I said, listen. This is what I said to myself. I said, I wonder if they were friends with benefits and he brought another bitch on this trip, and those two bitches got into it, and he's sitting there holding the camera, letting them fight allegedly. I wonder if that's what's going on here. I don't think I didn't say it. The first thing that came to my mind, I said, I wonder what's going on here. What's up now? So allegedly, but it sounded like it, commenced to whooping ass on site, invite him over. Risa, girl, he wouldn't even be able to get out the car. I would have to be downstairs in the basement on a leash because he'd be pulling up and I'm already trying to get outside. Bitch, wah, wah, wah. Just, I can see, oh my God, I can see it. It'd be a whole plan of attack. Are you kidding me? Invite him over for dinner, some hot grits and poison. Baby, antifreeze. You know, I shouldn't be saying this, but you know, antifreeze is the substance that you do it small enough over a certain period of time, and that's how they be killing people because you can't really tell, but over a certain period of time, antifreeze kills you. Girl, he be coming over every day at 2:00 for the next 2 weeks for some tea. Go on, go on and get your tea. Go on and get the tea. Hot grits with syrup added. Oof, you trying to fuck them up. My niece is dogging her fam out for these whores, but her cousin's about to take a trip to regulate. Okay? That sounds good. I promise you it's going to come out. She didn't have her clothes on. She didn't have her clothes on. And when we look in this picture, the girl is naked. So, all right, Crow. That is all I had for you all today. I just wanted to talk about this story, and I'm just so excited that you all stayed and stuck around. Shout out to everybody in the chat, all the green lit up. Shout out to the Moddies. Thank you, Risa. Thank you, Joe. Who else was here? Hot Spicy Tea. Thank you all for being here. Shout out to the mods. Here go my baby coming in. He must know I'm about to get ready to wrap it up. So thank you all for being here. And if you find out any more details about this story, please feel free to drop it in the comments of this video, and I would love to do an update. Follow me on Twitter as I retweet and share all that good stuff of what's happening. I'm definitely interested. I'm tuned into this story. Now, another hot topic story that occurred overnight was that blue Blueface was arrested for murder charges. So I shared that story on my community wall. If you're interested, I'm just done with Blueface. I can't. I don't know if this is for the Zeus show or not. Blue. He's starting to be black. Like this boy is. I just can't. I can't. I'm blue-faced out, y'all. I am. I can't. So I'll catch y'all on the flip side though, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Wait, antifreeze. Let me find out you be sitting at home in the dark, watching too many shows. Watching way too many shows. Y'all, I don't know if y'all really went and watched that Poughkeepsie tapes, but I posted the stuff on my community wall. I'm telling you, also why Twitter had rest in peace Jimmy Fallon trending and he's alive. I was shocked and then realized they're killing him off and he alive as well. Does any of those women have the strength to break her neck and spine, obey her head with those sliding doors? Mrs. G, that's a good point. That's a good ass point. Okay, Broco. Everyone have a good day. Yes, you too. Yes, thank you, Chocolate Vixen. Everyone have a good day. Yes. Y'all all have a good day. I will catch y'all on the flip side. It's been my pleasure. I will see y'all Friday morning. Tomorrow's Thursday. I won't come live tomorrow, but I will be live on Friday. And I'll also be live on Sunday for our Wake and Breathe. So until next time, crew, thank you as always. I'm so glad y'all came through and lit it up. As always, deuces.
Good morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go. Ow, let's start this show. King Roman News gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know he can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman News.
Good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman News.
Monday, Wednesday,
Let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman News, coming just for you. King Roman News, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman News, King Roman News. Let's go.